Please read the opening statement, please.
Township of Howell Zoning Board of Adjustment, Monday, July 24th, 2023, regular meeting. I hereby declare this meeting of the Howell Township Zoning Board to be open, adequate notice having been given pursuant to the New Jersey Open Public Meeting Act in the following manner. First, on March 31st, 2023, a copy of said notice was mailed to the Asbury Park Press and the Star-Ledger. Second, on March 31st, 2023, a copy of said notice was hand-delivered to the clerk of the Township of Howell. Third, on March 31st, 2023, said notice was posted in the office of the Zoning Board and on the bulletin board in the Howell Township Municipal Building, 4567 Route 9, Howell Township, New Jersey. In accordance with the Fire Prevention Code and for your safety, please be advised that this facility is designed with 2 emergency exits, which are on your right at the front and the rear of the meeting room. Furthermore, smoking is not permitted in the building. Please take note that this meeting is being videotaped for possible future broadcasts on Howell Township TV 77. This meeting is a judicial proceeding. Any questions or comments must be limited to the issues of what the board may legally consider in reaching a decision, and the decorum appropriate to a judicial hearing must be maintained at all times. Thank you.
Thank you, Eileen. May we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Barillo.
Here.
Mr. Cantor.
Here.
Mr. Hughes.
Here.
Mr. Mertens.
Here.
Mr. Roscoe is excused. Mr. Stanton.
Here.
Mr. Ryan.
Here.
Mr. Rubel is absent. And Chairman Saya.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. Will everyone please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Andy, can we have a swearing in of the professionals, please?
Yes. You swear the testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Please state your name for the record. Charles Cunliffe, T&M Associates.
Jennifer Beam, Leanna Savakian.
Professionals.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. Item 5 on the agenda, approval of minutes. July 10, 2023, regular meeting. Eligible voters, Barillo, Cantor, Hughes, Mertens, Orozco, Ryan, and Rubel. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Mertens.
Second.
Second. Hughes. Roll call.
Mr. Barillo.
Yes.
Mr. Cantor.
Yes.
Mr. Hughes.
Yes.
Mr. Mertens.
Yes.
And Mr. Ryan.
Yes.
Minutes approved.
Thank you. Eileen, item 6, vouchers. Are there any vouchers tonight?
No vouchers tonight.
Thank you. Item 7, correspondence. Do we have any correspondence?
I have 3 things for correspondence.
One at a time, please.
Okay. Case number BA 2121, Countryside North American Partners, will be rescheduled to a later date with notice.
Okay, so for anyone that's here for Countryside North American Partners LP, that is BA 21-21. This case is being carried to a further date with an expiration of October 24th, 2023.
Second for correspondence is case number BA 13-05A2, Calgo Gardens, request to be carried to September 18th, 2023 with no notice.
Okay, so that's case number BA 13-05 Alpha-2, Calgo Gardens. This case is being carried with an expiration date of September 15, 2023. Correct, Eileen?
Yes.
Thank you.
And the last correspondence is the 2-factor authorization for everyone's township email. And if you have any questions, to contact Eileen Rabano.
Thank you, Eileen. It does work. Yes. Okay, resolutions before the board. Case number BA 21-25. This is Carlos Ortiz Castaneda. This is a resolution granting use variance, bulk variances, and preliminary and final major site plan. Eligible voters, Barillo, Cantor, Mertens, Stanton, Ryan, and Saya. May I have a motion, please?
Motion.
I'll second.
Okay. Eileen, roll call, please.
Mr. Barillo?
Yes.
Mr. Cantor?
Yes.
Mr. Mertens?
Yes.
Mr. Stanton?
Yes.
Mr. Ryan?
Yes.
And Chairman Saya?
Yes.
Resolution approved.
Thank you. Another resolution, case number BA 18-36, 1294 Equities LLC. This is a resolution granting an extension of time. Eligible voters, Barillo, Cantor, Mertens, Stanton, Ryan, and Saya.
I'll make a motion.
Stanton. Cantor. Eileen, roll call, please.
Mr. Barillo?
Yes.
Mr. Cantor?
Yes.
Mr. Mertens?
Yes.
Mr. Stanton?
Yes.
Mr. Ryan?
Yes.
And Chairman Saya?
Yes.
Resolution approved.
Thank you. Case number BA 23-02, Bauer Realty, granting a use variance. Eligible voters, Barillo, Cantor, Mertens, Orozco, Stanton, Ryan, and Saya. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion. Second.
Mertens, Ryan, right. Roll call, please, Eileen?
Mr. Barillo?
Yes.
Mr. Cantor?
Yes.
Mr. Mertens?
Yes.
Mr. Stanton?
Yes.
Mr. Ryan?
Yes.
And Chairman Saya?
Yes.
Resolution approved.
Thank you, Eileen. Okay, so cases before the board today. Case number BA 19-25, Brian Mayer, extension of time. Application of Brian Mayer as applicant and owner of premises known as Block 219, Lot 16.02, 548 Squonkam Yellowbrook Road. The applicant was granted a use variance, bulk variance, and some preliminary and final site plan approval on November 9th, 2020, to construct a 750-square-foot addition to the rear of an existing residential structure and construct a 2,400-square-foot building adjacent to an existing gravel parking at the rear of the lot for use in the applicant's well drilling business. Do we have someone?
Todd Cohen was his attorney, and now I understand John Jackson is his attorney for Mr. Mayor.
Is Mr. Jackson available?
I mean, are you an LLC? Because, no? I mean, but the approval was for a business,
And then
for a well drilling business.
the applicant is under the name of Brian Mayer. I mean, it was before my time.
That's my property, and we're putting a business on it.
They should step up at least, Mr.
All
Chairman.
right, can you come forward, sir, please? Andy?
Yeah, so Mr. Chairman, based on the review of what was on file, Mr. Cohen wrote a letter requesting the extension. There's no sum or substance to the, as to the reasons for the request. And Mr. Cunliffe's letter just asks basically for testimony on the reasons why. So at this point, the approval's expired anyway. I mean, it's my if Mr., you may want to have Mr. Jackson represent you at another meeting, if that's, right? I mean, unless you're, and then, so this approval, was it for, in the name, you said it was you as a property owner, but it was also like for the business?
I can testify it if you want to.
Well, hold on. It was a use variance, a bulk variance, and a site plan approval to put on an addition and then create a structure for his actual business. So asking for an extension of time just because he's the property owner, the business is an LLC or whatever, needed representation.
I don't disagree. I mean, again, this was adopted on November 9th, 2020, the resolution. So it would have expired in November of 2022. This is July of 2023. So if the board grants the extension, it's going to be retroactive anyway back to November of 2022. So my suggestion is, we pick a night when Mr. Jackson, Eileen was telling me Mr. Jackson just came on board.
Yeah, we had like a week to find somebody else.
Everybody's retired, the engineer,
Surveyor.
the surveyor.
Right, but if it's a business, you have to be represented by an
Well,
attorney.
but Jen, they want to
Yeah.
be.
Right, no, I get it.
Yeah. So, with your consent, my suggestion is we carry this till Mr. Jackson can appear on your behalf.
Sure.
Because, again, the current resolution's expired anyway, so it's if it's heard now or in a month, it's not going to
I could-
matter legally.
I could put you on August 14th because you don't have to notice if Mr. Jackson's available, if you want to let me know.
Okay, we can call him tomorrow.
Okay, currently, we're going to move this case, number BA 19-25, Brian Mayer, to August 14th, and we're going to confirm that new counsel will be able to make that date, correct? All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, case number BA 23-12, Oak Glen Developers, bulk variance. Application of Oak Glen Developers as applicant for 8 Tasha Lane, also known as Block 35.70, Lot 173, seeking bulk variance approval for a recently constructed covered front porch to remain in the required front yard setback. The property is currently occupied by a 2-story frame dwelling which fronts and is accessed by Tasha Lane. A small wood deck with stairs is located in the rear yard immediately abutting the dwelling. The expiration date on this is October 5th, 2023. Andy,
Yes, do we want to swear the witnesses?
who do we have? Yes.
Good evening, Chairman, members of the board. Dante Alfieri on behalf of the applicant. Tonight, we are here seeking the board's approval for a front yard setback variance, bulk standard variance. The property is located at 8 Tasha Lane, as the chairman stated. This is an existing structure, it was recently constructed and finished. And tonight, we'll have one individual provide testimony, Brian Murphy. You want to have him sworn in?
Do you swear the testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please state your name for the record and spell your last.
Sure. Brian Murphy, M-U-R-P-H-Y, 1856 Route 9, Toms River. A licensed professional engineer and planner. I've been before this board and the planning board and about 100 other boards throughout the state.
We accept your credentials, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Mr. Murphy, if you could orient the board to the site and describe what we are seeking today.
Sure. The property is within the Hawk Point subdivision. It's the last house. Of course, it's the last house. And it's a lot 173, block 3570, rather, 8 Tasha Lane. It's just over a third of an acre. The stakeout, the mason measured incorrectly off the stakeout and put the house where the foundation of the basement where the front of the house should have been. So it pushed the porch over the front setback when he constructed it. So we're at 23.8, where 25 is required. The only part is the porch that's over. The main part of the house, the second story of the house, and the garage are all beyond the front setback. It's only that porch that's over the 1.2 feet. Again, it's pretty de minimis when the pictures should be coming around. You can't even tell from the street that there is a variance there. Again, it's the last house in the development. It is currently occupied, and we're seeking a variance for that front setback.
And for the board's clarity, the issue didn't come up until final CO was being applied for. So everything was constructed in accordance with the plans, at least that's what was thought. And then when the final CO was applied for, it was brought to our attention that there was this slight deviation from the setback requirement.
John?
I can attest to that. It was housekeeping, one of our processes, as we were reviewing for the CO, picked up on the fact that they were just shy.
Any other homes in this area that were built?
I don't, to this point, they've all been appropriately built.
Okay, thank you. Charlie?
The only real comment that I have is, that's why I asked them to submit photos, so you could kind of see what we're talking about here. It's a not enclosed front porch, it's 1 story, 25 feet's what's required, they're at 23.8. It's not like it's 2-story and it's enclosed where it's impacting air, light and open space. I really don't take issue to it. The one comment I do have is just the zoning schedule, I guess, on the variance map just needs to be updated to reflect some of the bulk standards correctly.
Sure.
So that's all I have.
Okay. Jen?
I don't take any exception. I mean, Brian, do you feel like this creates a negative impact on the intent and purpose of the zone plan, zoning ordinance, or your surrounding neighbors?
No, I don't think it has any impact on the zone plan or master plan, and it certainly fits in with the character of the neighborhood. All of them have these front porches, and
And you feel like this promotes a desirable visual environment, right?
exactly.
I don't have any problems with it.
Okay. Fellow board members?
I have one question.
Yes, sir.
I actually live in here, so I'm just curious. Is it just the steps coming down off the porch? I have a very similar house, front porch.
Sure.
I love it. Great house.
Good.
Is it just the front steps, or is it like the whole front porch?
It's the porch.
It's just
itself.
but the front steps, it's only like 2 foot into the easement, so I'm assuming it's just the steps that's out there.
No, the steps aren't included in the front
Oh,
setback,
okay.
only the porches.
Okay.
I think it's that line right there, right, below the covered porch.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so part of the front porch.
exactly.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was the whole thing, or...
Sure.
Mr. Ryan?
No questions.
I'm good.
Mr. Barillo? Mr. Mertens? Mr. Cantor? Mr. Hughes? Everybody's good? No questions?
What are you going to do? Looks like a lovely home.
Mr. Alfieri? So what are you requesting again, sir?
We're requesting the board's approval to grant this bulk variance for a slight deviation from the front yard setback.
There's also a number of waivers that were in T&M's review letter that we're requesting as well. Just checklist waivers like wetlands and things like that that were covered in the original subdivision.
Charlie?
I take no exception to any of them. As Mr. Murphy said, this is a subdivision that was approved by the planning board, and it's pretty much built. It's the last home in the development, so just updating the zoning schedule, and that's it.
Okay.
Well, did you not ask for an updated as-built as a condition?
Well, yeah, so, I mean, it's as-built, so they've already submitted that to the town, so if the board acts favorably, just close out their permits with the building department.
Okay.
Do we have to go to the public technically, or? I mean, I don't think.
Andy, do we have to go to the public on this one?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, may I have a motion to go to public, please?
Motion to go to public.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Eileen, we're opening to public.
The board will now be open to the public.
Motion to close to the public?
We have a motion to close the public.
I'll second.
We have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Eileen, we are closed to public.
Close to public.
Okay, Mr. Alfieri. I'm going to ask the board, what's the pleasure?
Mr. Chair, I'd just like to make a motion to approve this bulk variance and get this house up and running.
Mr. Hughes, we have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
Mr. Barillo, may I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Barillo?
Yes.
Mr. Cantor?
Yes.
Mr. Hughes?
Yes.
Mr. Mertens?
Yes.
Mr. Stanton?
Yes.
Mr. Ryan?
Yes.
And Chairman Saya.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Alfieri.
Thank you, Chairman, members of the board. We appreciate your time tonight.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. That's it?
No, Rich, you're going to sing a number for it.
So,
I thought that was going to be the chairman's job.
I'm going to deny that motion.
Eileen, we don't have anything else on the agenda.
No, nothing else.
All right, when's the next meeting, Eileen?
August 14th.
August 14th is the next meeting. Okay.
So I will be away.
So you know, that's my birthday week, so I want singing
Okay.
and all
Hey.
kinds of merriment.
My birthday was yesterday, so where is this?
Happy birthday. I'll be away August 12th to 19th. We'll be in Wildwood.
Okay.
You want to come down for your birthday? You're more than welcome.
All right, I might.
There's a great all-you-can-eat crab legs place. You're in.
That day is also my wedding anniversary.
The 16th is my birthday.
That's my wife's birthday.
In case, like, you guys need shopping days to figure it out.
I'll buy you whatever I buy my wife. You guys share a birthday.
I will be away on the 14th
Oh my God,
as
that
well.
could be dangerous.
All right,
Angie
thank
has been
you.
living this for like
I'll be in
25
France.
years.
Jen's birthday is like a national
It
holiday.
should be.
My wife thinks her birthday's a national holiday,
And
so.
anyone who wants to celebrate me is more than welcome.
Okay.
Right?
May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion
Make a
to
motion.
adjourn.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Eileen, we're
We're
adjourned.
gonna have a few absentees.